This is Subtronics, Dubstep Netherlands. Big shout out. Fucking love you guys. Favorite place. Thank you for having me.
Dubstep Netherlands.
Oh, it's like literally my favorite place. We were just saying, you guys got it figured out. I swear to God. It's the best. It's gorgeous, and weed is legal, and everyone's really nice. Walkable cities are incredible. I really like the ratio of bikes to people is way just like better. No, I would move here in a heartbeat. It's incredible. It's just so pretty, and the food is so good. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, no, we love it so much that we literally did our 2-year anniversary trip here. It was awesome. Yeah, even just like walking around doing nothing, hanging out. It was amazing. Oh, it's been a long time. The last time I came to the Netherlands for the show, the only time, it must have been like 2017. And I was on a show with like a pretty big lineup. It had a lot of artists. It was more underground, but there was like a big snowstorm, which apparently isn't super common. And it shut down all the trains, which is like how everyone gets to everywhere. So there was like 12 kids in the crowd. Yeah, it was a whole thing. But still, even just like getting to visit Amsterdam for the first time was like magical. It was so cool. Water, usually I make a beeline for the pita and the hummus. It's like a good healthy snack that's like filling enough, especially if like my stomach's weird. Coffee, because usually pretty sleep deprived. And then usually a lighter for cannabis consumption, and nicotine lozenges. Like if I'm running low, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, but I still chew nicotine. And sometimes I'm running low, so I'm always hoping for spares. Oh, oh, geez. Oh, man, I should have put more thought into this. I feel like Pedro Pascal's in there somehow. I just feel like he's made it, like, that's like the first one that comes to mind. I don't know why. Hans Zimmer would for sure be one. Hans Zimmer's pretty cool. Like Hans Zimmer, Pedro Pascal, I'm pronouncing it wrong, Pascal. Like Seth Rogen, that's a generic answer. I shouldn't say that. There's so many comedians and actors that I love. Why am I completely blanking on all of them? I'll just say that. It'll come to me halfway through the next question. Yeah, Tokyo. Zero Tokyo, I think was the name. Insane. Literally Paris last night was unbelievable. Insanely good crowd. And then I would say like the New Year's shows, because a lot of the times we'll do 2 shows in one night. And the first show will normally get the earlier show. And usually for festivals, I'm playing after a lot of people, so the energy's kind of rinsed out a bit. And then on the New Year's shows, we'll play at like 6 p.m., like right after doors when everyone's got all their energy. And it's just chaos. Yeah, it's really fun. The funny thing that happened recently, but like it's not fair to say this because it was something I literally did. It was like my joke, was getting the folding camping chair during Woolie's set. Because I was making, because he was like, I'm gonna play all our collabs in a row, and I was like, that's gonna be like 8 songs. I need a chair. Like I'm gonna need somewhere to sit for this. So that was like a pretty funny bit, but I feel like it doesn't count because that's like my joke. I don't know, there was one show where the pyro for Sonia's set was on like a fun, cute little like radio remote control. So I just sat behind her like the whole set out of view, just like hitting a little sparkler. And it was like the cutest little, silliest like little thing. Yeah, that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Honestly, like I spend all my time making, collecting, organizing, and arranging dubstep. I play a lot of this skating simulator called Sessions on Steam Deck. So I play out a lot of that, and I play a lot of this old game called Binding of Isaac, because it's like randomly generating thousands of items. It's always different every time. I really like sitting on the sofa and like watching movies and stuff with Sonia and petting my dogs. I really like walking my dogs. I don't know if I have any like guilty pleasures, honestly. Well, it's so funny because like I used to be really unhealthy. Like I used to like eat like terrible food all the time, and like I used to sleep until like 5 p.m. every day. But I've like grown up recently more so. So I've been doing like way better like as a person. I guess my guilty pleasure would just be like every now and then I'll just sleep till 4 p.m., you know?
Yeah.
Especially after getting back from like a long touring run. Yeah, that's probably the best example. Oh man, I have like 4 different categories of like current all-time like genre. My all-time number 1 is Radiohead, Amon Tobin, RJD2, Aphex Twin, Pendulum. There's a whole spectrum of stuff, but I mean like right now the new Tame Impala is really sick. I've been like, as I've gotten older, I've totally opened my mind towards more like popular music. When I was growing up, I was such a little hipster. I only liked the least popular stuff imaginable. But now like I love like Billie Eilish, and you know, other more mainstream stuff. I've grown an appreciation for it. I also listen to like a ton of house music and a ton of drum and bass in my spare time. A lot of jungle, a lot of breaks, a lot of weird internet SoundCloud music that's in between too many genres to label. But I've always liked experimental stuff, and I've always liked stuff that feels like it's pushing the boundaries, you know, or trying to do something new. Yeah, I'd have to scroll through my Spotify because it's like a bunch of just like random stuff. Oh, JID too. The new JID Bodies, the Offset JID collab was fire. Temporex is really cool. I just discovered them. But yeah, I listen to a lot of house music. I was listening to Philly by Playboi Carti because that's like my city. Two Hollis is dope. Really like Two Hollis. And a lot of house music, man, I'll tell you what. And like trip hop and like, you know, stuff like that. There's a couple like trip hop and like down-tempo mixes that I always go back to, like old Chromatic songs and stuff like that. I've always liked to listen to as many different things as I possibly can. It's like art is like food, and I want to feed my brain as many different things as I possibly can. Shit, oh, it's so ever-changing. Ophion had a crazy set, it looked like, at Lost Lands. Roy is really good. We just did a release on Cyclops Liu Kang Wolfie collab that I think is really good. Tynan is cracked. I mean, he's already well established, but like Tynan is up. Ivory, of course, as well. But I would think like I want to go smaller, like more underground than that. Oh, Diskers is really good. Cursa should be bigger. Cursa's the goat of all goats. Been listening to him forever. I've listened to a lot of like UKG recently, like MPH and Oppidan, but they're big. Oh, Modal Nodes, I guess, but I don't even know if they're trying to be big. Modal Nodes is goated. Massive's really good. Fruz really good. Stein really good. No really good. Joe B cracked. Vescu's cracked. Aria Key. Yeah, it's so many. I just gotta scroll through and see. You know what's so funny is one time there was a whole big argument on the internet of like someone was like, there isn't enough like good underground talent, and I chimed in with like, hey, do you mind if I drop a list of like 400 names of like all artists that spin circles around every single headliner? Because like there are thousands of kids all over the world that outproduce every single big DJ 1,000 times over. And it is truly mind-blowing if you just put the time in and dig and look for it, how many unbelievably talented humans there are. And every single day I found out about more and more. And that's why it's so hard to recall them, because it's such a constant stream of like, oh shit, oh my God, whoa, you know? There's just so many talented people. I sit in my room and I think about it every day. There's just so many talented artists in the world. We just released another track on Cyclops as well. I found when he sent the demo to the label, he had 200 followers total on SoundCloud, and it was just a sick tune, and I signed it on the spot. I gotta find it. Oh, Flowzone is dope as well. Shout out Flowzone. Ambushin, Monkey Mind. That was like some random, I've never heard of anything, and then I was just like, this is insanely good. It's crazy. Yeah. Finishing an album. That's definitely happening. Sphere's coming up, Shrine's coming up, Coachella's coming up, and just trying to like continue to explore and evolve and grow, and just make new epiphanies, you know, and make stuff that I'm getting excited about. Throw more big curated shows, you know, try and cultivate a culture and a scene, and you know, just contribute good towards bass music and all electronic music. And I hope to just continue to and to just more so write a bunch of music that I love and I'm really excited about and inspires other people, hopefully. I just like to leave a mark on, you know, the music that I love so much and to leave an influence and like a legacy behind as best I can.
Well, that sounds good, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, I think that's a wrap for now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.